Hi, it's Carrie. In today's Methods Monday, I wanted to give a shout out to this group that documented their search and included it in their appendix, and it's excellent. So I found this when I was looking at my systematic review subset in PubMed, which is systematic SB. This is from September 22nd, 2023 in the journal BMJ Open. And it's got the usual small flaws with the way that it describes the literature search, but they've done some things really well. And so I'll go to the PMC record, which is the full text. And by small flaws, I just mean that they say they conducted it according to Prisma, which, as I've said, I've kind of accepted now that people are going to say that when they report with Prisma, so I hope that's what it means. They searched Medline via PubMed. Embase would like to see a platform here, whether it's Ovid or embase.com. Web of Science is a large platform for lots of different databases depending on your institutional subscription. And the Cochrane Library contains Central and the CDSR and some other things. From database inception, which is perfectly acceptable to say according to the latest Prisma Statement 2021, through May 9th, 2023. So they gave us a date, and that's wonderful, with no language restriction, and they gave us some terms. And they talked about their eligibility criteria. I want you to note the topic, which is the relationship between napping with the occurrence and development of diabetes, a systematic review, and meta-analysis. Now we're going to go back down to the methods, and they've given us the supplementary file here of their searches, and I've opened that in another window. Now, I don't always have high hopes for these searches, but I wanted to show you this because this is goals. This is what your searches in your appendix and supplemental files could look like. They've given us a search number and the search itself and the results. So this is kind of a hybrid text block line by line search. And NAP actually is not a mesh term. I found that kind of interesting. So they've used nap as a keyword. And they actually used siesta, daytime sleeping, midday sleep. Then they looked for diabetes in all forms, diabetic, diabetics, and mesh terms for diabetes. They looked for hyperglycemia, spelled all kinds of ways, blood glucose. So they did not mention a librarian. I didn't see one on the authorship team, but this is really good. This is really, really good. And so then they've given us a search here, and they had 287 results. So that's just PubMed. Here's the excellent thing that they did, or should I say, another excellent thing that they did. They've given us their Embase strategy. And this is actually for embase.com. So now we know that the platform they used was embase.com. And I just know from looking at it because I've used embase.com before. The search looks extremely similar, if not exact, to the one above it, except that Embase had siesta as an entry term. And then they've given us that with the numbers 411. And then here's Cochrane. And could this be simplified? Sure. We could put TIABKW at the end of the line if everything's nested in parentheses, but this totally works. They've used mesh descriptors here and got 31 results, which is pretty normal for Cochrane Library to have far fewer than any of the others. And finally, Web of Science. So TS is topic equals, and here we have the same search, nap, siesta, napping, naps. They don't have daytime sleeping like they did in the other one, but I'm going to give them a pass because I'm so excited about it. The Web of Science search looks a bit simplified, but I'm seeing a lot of the same terminology here, so without comparing them word by word, I wouldn't know for sure, but it looks like they've captured the same. I would probably put these in quotes. I'm guessing in Web of Science that it didn't search perfectly correctly here without quotes around phrases, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then they've given us the number. So I just wanted to show you what an excellent documented, reproducible search strategy looks like. And this is it right here. I'll put a link in the video description below. This is a really great example and even a great template for you to capture your search and submit it as a supplemental file so that people know what you did, how you did it, and what you got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.